A number of years ago, a friend of mine and I would travel out to Montana, and there was a little brewery that had started up where the locals would hang out after work. The beer was very good, and it was just a neat vibe or a neat feel with the locals. And I'd come back to Montevideo and think, boy, it'd be neat to have a spot like that here in Monte.
I think the story is like most craft breweries now. So I had homebrewed for 8 or 9 years and fell in love with it. Decided that that was something that I really wanted to do, and realized that Western Minnesota was kind of a desert for craft beer. We thought, why don't we start a brewery and create the craft beer for everybody, and have a job that we really love going to every day. So that was the whole plan in starting Talking Waters.
Day-to-day can be pretty random, so there's a lot of things that need to be done, obviously, every day. From ordering grain, brewing beer, cleaning the walk-in, cleaning kegs, kegging beer, working in the tap room, you could end up doing all of those in one day.
The thing that we're most proud of is the fact that we are completely involved in every step of the process here. It's an incredibly small brewery, and so it allows us the room to experiment and to create things that are new and interesting, and we're involved in every single part of that, from pouring bags of grain into the mash tun to stirring it with paddles, to hauling kegs ourselves to our distribution points. We're involved in every step of the way, and so we want people to understand and know that when they're getting Talking Waters beer, they're getting something that we're directly connected to, and that we worked really hard to create, and we take craftsmanship seriously.
Good to go for tomorrow.
They want to see the same things I do as far as this brewery and this tap room, and have it succeed. Bringing people in, having good experiences here, and above all, creating good beer that people enjoy, and people from a distance, when they come in and travel around and they see, oh, there's a brewery in Montevideo. I didn't realize that. And the beer is really good.
The name Talking Waters came from a local tie. We wanted something that was grounded in where we're from and where we live, and so we have a lake nearby called Lacapara Lake, and so the English translation for that is the lake that speaks, and so just a play on words is Talking Waters. When thinking about designing the space for our new brewery, I think the first thing that we had in mind was that we wanted it to showcase local artists.
Milena Handine has had a huge impact on our business as far as the mural, and she also does a lot of chalkboard art for us, for our chalkboard behind the bar. We've worked with Bill Gossman on the mugs, and Gene Tokheim has done a lot of work for us as well. So yeah, it's definitely nice to work with local artists.
We had a table over here that a local young man made for us. Some of the tall tables that we've got here were made by Nick's father. The bar top was made by Dale Peterson, a neighbor of ours south of town here. And to have those people have a part of this, it was very important to us.
I'm the head brewer at Talking Waters, and then Phil is the assistant brewer, I would say. So both of us are equally involved in the everyday brewing process, from grain to glass. I think making beer recipes is this perfect blend between art and science. Just like a good cook or chef would create a recipe. We put science on our side and use different numbers to create recipes that are consistent, but also using kind of that artistic side of us to come up with a recipe that we think is going to appeal to the masses and appeal to us as well.
With the recipe creation and how you collaborate with other brewers and talk to other brewers about their recipes and how they're doing things, and the variety of beers now, from a milkshake IPA to a regular porter. I mean, things are just changing like light speed. With the variety of beers that are out there now, it's pretty fun, for sure. You're always brewing something different.
So Trivia Night is something that we created to draw business on Wednesday nights, but also to give the community something to do during the week. You know, it's a small town. The list of things to do on a weeknight or even on a weekend night is limited. So if we could throw out something else that's a new offering for somebody to do, then that's all the better, and that's what we want to have happen here at Talking Waters. I feel like the reason that we started Talking Waters was to create this community living room space where people come in, have good conversations, go back to real human interaction without TVs and cell phones interrupting them.
The fact that we can have a spot here that brings people in and have that community site where people from all walks of life and come together and enjoy conversation, meet people, new people, or people that they haven't seen for years. I've seen that happen where people from, they grew up here in Montevideo, graduated, moved away, come back, visit family, they come in here, see someone that they went to school with, friends they haven't maybe talked to for 10 or 15 or 20 years. It's fun to see those kind of things happen.
Being able to support our community members, it's been great, and it reciprocates, right? So those are the people that are coming in and supporting us. So I think that's what a community should be, is people supporting each other, and that's, I think, making us successful.
Not that there wasn't places to go in Montevideo before, but the addition of a really nice place to come and hang out is nice. And it's been good for Main Street too. I mean, to fill another building with a viable business that's going to be here for a long time is a nice idea.
I guess there's a pride element in the fact of starting something from scratch, that the three of us could put together this brewery and tap room and have it be a successful venture.
Brewing has been exceptionally fun. You know, that creating that beer has been great. You know, even just going outside there and meeting other brewers and collaborating with other brewers has been something I never dreamed I'd actually do. I mean, I enjoy beer a lot, but I never imagined that I would be involved in this business. So it's taken me on an upward turn. I really enjoy it, and it's changed my life for the better, I think.
When we do take the opportunity to really step back and glance out and see the people talking and the people smiling, and the fact that it was our beer that brought them together, and it was our beer that they're talking about, and our beer that's making them smile, is probably the most rewarding thing that we can take away from our job, is creating something that makes people happy. And how can you not love coming to work every day when you get to make other people happy?
Visit pioneer.org/postcards to catch up on missed episodes and to find out more about your favorite segments. Postcards is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota. Additional support provided by Margaret A. Cargill Philanthropy, Mark and Margaret Yackel-Julien on behalf of Shalom Hill Farms, a retreat and conference center in a prairie setting near Windham, Minnesota. On the web at shalomhillfarm.org. Alexandria, Minnesota, a year-round destination with hundreds of lakes, trails, and attractions for memorable vacations and events. More information at explorealex.com. The Lake Region Arts Council's Arts Calendar, an arts and cultural heritage funded digital calendar showcasing upcoming art events and opportunities for artists in West Central Minnesota. On the web at lrac4calendar.org.